Hi guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks, and today we're in the AMX 12T. We're on Great Wall, it's tier 8 matchup and it's a standard battle. Now I've not had the AMX 12T for very long, and I very quickly figured out that it doesn't play like other light tanks. The French autoloaders, and this includes the mediums as well and the heavies, if there are some heavy autoloaders, they are more dangerous the longer you stay alive. You quite often don't have enough burst damage to kill a same tier or higher tier tank in one go until later on in the battle when they are damaged, and then you do have enough burst damage to kill that tank, and probably not even using a full clip either. And the same goes for these light tanks. You can use them to scout a little bit, but the best way is to hang back, put shots in. Oh, he's seen me, that bulldog. Put shots in wherever you can when you're sure that you're not going to get shot back, which unfortunately I did, and try and stay alive for as long as possible. I know that sounds daft because obviously that's what you're trying to do anyway, stay alive as long as possible, but if you can stay alive until the later part of the match where there's damaged tanks, you are very, very dangerous. Now I'll give you a little quick rundown of it. You've got 50mm of armour on the front, 20 on the sides, 15 on the rear. Turret is 50 and then 20 on the sides and rear. The gun that I've got in the minute has got a 6-round magazine, 144 pen, 135 damage, 0.36 accuracy. It does 60 kilometers an hour. Now, I think one thing that lets, I don't know about saying lets the French light tanks down is the right thing to say, but one of the things I've noticed about them is that their hull traverse, sorry, I mean brain fart, is not as good as the other nations' light tanks. In fact, this has only got 38 degrees of turret traverse, hull traverse. I will get things right once today. So enough of talking about it, because I will be doing a review of it at some point, and let's get back to the match. I've just finished off a bulldog, but I think there's another one coming to hunt me down behind me there. I am on perilously low health though. I've got a T1 heavy. Now you'll see what I mean. He's on half health. I miss with the first shot. Get closer and a bit slower. And one more finishes him off. And there you go. You see that burst damage. That's what these autoloaders are all about. Now I've been spotted again. I need to get out of here before something finishes me off, because I've been a one-hit kill for anything that's left in the match for a while now. But let's see if I can sneak up here and help these guys out. Oh, got a T29 coming round. I do not want to start tangling with him. Definitely not a full health one. If he was on half health, I'd possibly risk it, but I'd have to be careful because, like I say, he could ram me and kill me quite easily. There he is. Something's detecting me. I've got to be careful. And a ricocheted, but it looks like somebody tracked him. Yeah, he's seen me, and I think he's sensing an easy kill. I need to keep an eye on him and find out where he's going. Where's he gone? There he is. Oh no, he's not. Is he going for artillery? I think, oh no, he's turning his gun on me. Put a cheeky shot into his back. And yeah, now I've done it. I'll request fire on him. Try and get artillery to shoot at him. Come on, artillery, what are you doing? It doesn't look like... No. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any help from artillery. I can see the artillery there, and... yeah, he's got no intention, but he's just fired, so can I get some return shots in? Before he reloads? No. Duck back behind that building. But if I wait for him to come out, I can at least get one cheeky shot into him before he aims at me fully. No, no. Missed. Went one into him and hit his tracks. I don't know if I tracked him or not. Now I need to try and trick him into firing. And just popping in and out. Get him to fire. There we go. And now I can sit. And I can put the last two shots into him. Oh, tracked him again. Go for the weak spot on the front and it goes through. And as you can see, it's going to take quite a few shots to kill a full health T29 in one of these things. Only does 135 damage per hit, and that's if you penetrate. And I think I've irritated him, and he's... yeah, he wants to kill me. He's ignoring RT. Excuse me. Yeah, he's definitely coming for me. Let's see if we can trick him into firing again. He's stopped his aiming. Come on. Don't be shy, I'm a one-hit kill. Shoot at me. Come on. He's not falling for it this time, or is he? Oh, he might. Let's give him a bit more to shoot at. You see, I'd seen that heavy coming across, and I knew that he was going to help me out with this guy, so I've just got to stay around the other side of the rock, and he wants to kill me so bad he seems to be ignoring the friendly heavy over there. I don't know, he's got his turret turned around towards him. Can I get some shots at him? Or is he turning his... no, he's turned his gun back towards me. He definitely wants me dead. So much so that he's ignoring the friendly heavy that was putting shots into him. But I can get around this rock faster than you can. You see, he's just taken another hit. I think it's a T-150, but I'm not sure. And another. And he's fired. Now's my chance. Take this, you big bastard. Oh, and he's been set on fire by our friendly heavy, and we finished him off between us. That was fun. Oh, yep, and I tell him so. But yeah, that was quite fun. See, teamwork. You don't often get it in random battles, but when it does happen, it's a beautiful thing. Right. Now, there's 3 enemy tanks left. They are more than likely the better players on the team. Not always. Sometimes the better players get killed in the first minute or two. You know, they end up getting surrounded or something. You know, everybody has bad luck. Can't have the best, you know, the greatest game every time. But I'm on very, very low health. But if I can sneak around and stay at a distance and put some sneaky shots in, I'll be a happy camper. So we'll make our way around this way. In fact, I don't think I've got this fully upgraded at this point. I think I've got everything apart from the tracks on it. Yeah, I think that's right, because the ground resistance seems to go down when you upgrade the tracks. And at the minute I don't seem to be going very fast over this swampy ground, whereas when I'm playing it now, because this is from a couple of days ago, I can really shift across most terrain types and it's not bad. Right, well there's one enemy medium left, and we're on, well I'm on low health. T-150 is not too bad. So we decide to basically wait back here and protect base, just in case, because nobody's seen that enemy medium for a while. We get a feeling that if he thinks the match is over, he might try and sneak down here and get a last artillery kill before we cap out, which I think is where our guys are going. So me and the T-150, we set up defensive positions and just wait. And we wait. And we wait a little bit longer. Nothing really happens. Our guys make it to the cap and start capping. So I'm getting a little bit impatient at this point. As you can see, I'm thinking, well, where's that enemy medium? Is he coming this way? Is he going to go and try and reset the cap and take out those heavies? They could all be on low health for all we know. It might be one-hit kills for him. But no. Nothing seems to be happening at all. And 10 seconds left to cap, and that's pretty much it basically. Excuse me again. So yeah, it was a nice little match. Couple of fun moments, got 4 kills, and that's what these auto loaders are all about. They are finishing off damaged enemy tanks. And when you come across tanks they've got half health, or you know, less than that, sometimes a little bit more depending on the tank, you can just really go to town on them with these auto loaders and do a lot of damage in a short period of time and just finish them off. So that's the trick. It's always nice to come top of the table in a tier 6 light tank in a tier 8 match. So yeah, that's basically how you try and play the French auto loaders, and in fact the American ones as well. You basically try and stay alive, and it's a finishing tank. So for our second one, we're in a tier 7 match. Standard battle on Fisherman's Bay, and I am in the Chinese tier 7 medium tank, the T-34-1. And I really like this tank. It was a nice change after the Type 58. I mean, the Type 58 is not a bad tank. It's essentially a T-34-85 with, I think, slightly better hull traverse, slightly better view range, and a slightly worse gun. Well, no, not worse gun. It's better in some ways than the T-34-85's gun. It's got quite low penetration at 128, and its damage I think is 160. It's got a decent rate of fire, and its accuracy and aiming time aren't too bad either. But that's not the tank we're in. We're in the T-34-1, and this was a nice change. It's got a decent 100mm gun, fully upgraded, 175 pen, 250 damage, 6.5 rounds a minute nearly, well 6.45. Accuracy 0.42, which is almost Russian. Aiming time 2.9 seconds, which, well, it's a little on the long side, to be honest. But yeah, nice tank. Not the strongest hull, but it's got a damn good turret on it. It's quite rounded. It's got 170mm of armour on the front. So you can get this into a hull down position, and you can be a very effective tank. Especially in a match like this, in a tier 7 matchup, you can bounce quite a few shots off that turret. But anyway, missed the shot on that AMX, so we'll come up to this northwestern corner. There's a Type T-34 over there. That's the tier 5 Chinese tank, who's taken a savage beating. Let's see if we can put the finishing shot into him, because so far I've not really done well. I've not really done anything. I've not done anything at all. Shot an AMX and missed horribly. What we got up there? An ARL-44. You see, that's that aiming time, and I've got a gun lane drive on this as well. It can't fit a vertical stabilizer, unfortunately, but it can fit a gun lane drive. Well, I think nearly all of them can. And missed the first shot at him. Sails over, and he's just ducking back and forth behind there. So there's an SU-152 up here though that's taking a savage beating. Plant one into him, and that's the first bit of damage I've done in this match. I was getting a little bit frustrated by that point and thinking this is just going to be another one of those matches, which I seem to have had in. My English has just gone out the window. Which I seem to have been having most of the day, where you just, when you're fully aimed, they're already dead. Or you just miss it and you're just not quite quick enough. Just one of those days, and it seemed to be heading towards one of those matches again. Well, I've got a couple of hits in now, a couple of tracking damage, and there's a nice Churchill giving me his side, which is always fun. And yeah, he scuttles back behind his rock before I can get another shot into him. There we go, another tank destroyed dead before I can even get a shot at him. We've got an easy 8 down here. Let's see if I can do a bit of damage. Oh, I've got some spotting damage as well. I wonder what that one was. Donked my first shot because I fire it on the move. Dodge his return fire. Got 60mm of armour on the front of this, but it's quite angled. And still, it can't bounce many shots, the whole turret's another story. Oh. Put another one into me. Put another one into the easy 8. Should be finished in one more shot. Just wait for the reload. Pop back out. Somebody else has hit him, so yeah, definitely done in one. And that's my first kill. So now we've got a BDR. French tier 5 heavy. Quite a decent gun for tier 5. A 90mm, 135 pen and 240 damage. Nice to see a low tier heavy with a decent gun on it like that. well, I say decent gun, a decent alpha damage gun, should I say. Plant one more into the BDR and finish him off. So far, it seems to be, I'm not going to say puppy kicking. It's only the lower tier stuff we've been coming up against, which is, you know, damage is damage. Well, let's look at the map. The reason I've turned around there is because I've been keeping an eye on the map, and I'd seen that the defence that we did have down in the town has basically crumbled, and those enemy heavies are about to get into our base. But I stopped to take a couple of shots at that tracked AT-7. Finish him off. They've not got to our base yet, so I've got plenty of time. And even if they do get there, there's other tanks on the way back down, so if they do go into the base, we'll be able to reset it. There's a Black Prince now. Yeah, I was a bit dubious about whether to actually stop and take this shot, because I thought it might bounce. Not quite got the accuracy. I think I had the penetration possibly at that range, but I think it might have gone off slightly and hit somewhere else and bounced. It was a bit of a dodgy shot. So work my way closer, trying to stay in these lower parts of the ground until I'm close enough and ready to fire. Not very good gun depression on the Chinese tanks though, so you have to compensate for that about where you actually place your vehicle. You've got to try and compensate for the very poor gun depression. There's that Black Prince. No, that was a dodgy angle really. He's taking a pummeling though. Try and put another one in the front. No penetration again. So I turn into a dirty scrub lord and just switch to premium ammunition. Plant one straight through the front, and that's him done. Right, swap back to my standard ammunition. There's an extremely low health IS. I can drive past him and fart and he'd die. Let's pop round this building and give him a nasty surprise. Sounds like he took a shot at the T-37 and missed, so I was able just to finish him off. Right, 2 enemy heavies remaining. I don't know if they've been spotted yet, but let's go and see if we can find them. Now there's only 2 left. You can see everybody's advancing because they all want to try and get in on that last bit of damage, which is understandable, you know. It's what gets you your XP and credits, damage, so yeah, you can understand it. I'm doing the same thing myself. Right, I don't know if anybody's seen these guys, but there's nobody down that way. We've pretty much cleared the sort of top half of the western side of the map. Down that little gully on one side. So I wonder if these guys are camping. Oh, there's the IS, so he's taken some damage, so he has been fighting. No shot on him from where I am though, so we'll try and get a bit closer. You can see, is that a Cromwell or a Comet zipping in as well? Try and get a shot on his flank, which I've got, no problem penetrating that. Only I don't wait till I'm fully aimed and completely donk it and it flies off in some random direction. And now we're fully aimed, putting him straight through his side. 250 damage for a year isn't bad actually. Last one through the side of his turret and that's him finished. And the last one had popped up, but he must have been low health as well because he was dead before I'd even found him. And there you go, a couple of nice little matchups. 2190 XP, that's undoubled. First class mastery and another top gun, which is always nice. Starting to build up my collection of those now. And yeah, just over 2,500 damage. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today as much as I enjoyed playing it. And tomorrow, well, hopefully I'm going to do another tank review for you tomorrow, so we'll see which one that one is. Anyway, if you like what you've seen, don't forget, as always, leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And take care out there, and I will catch you next time. See you later.